Knowing that you and your Father are one, and that your Father, whom men call God, is your own consciousness, is the only creative law in the world. What are you conscious of being? Although you cannot see your objective with the limited focus of your three-dimensional mind, you are now that which you have assumed you are. Walk in that assumption and remain faithful to it. Time in this dimension of your being moves slowly, and you may not even remember after you objectify your assumption that there was a time when this present reality was but an attitude of mind. Because of the slowness of the beat of time here, you often fail to see the relationship between your inner nature and the outer world that bears witness to it. Now, we turn to a story in the 5th chapter of the Gospel of John. This will show you how beautifully the ancient storytellers described the two distinct outlooks on this world, one with the limited three-dimensional focus and the other with the fourth-dimensional focus. This story tells of an impotent man who is quickly healed. Jesus comes to a place called Bethesda, which by definition means the house of 5 porches. On these 5 porches are numerous impotent folk, lame, blind, halt, withered, and others. Tradition had it that at certain seasons of the year, an angel would descend and disturb the pool near these 5 porches. As the angel disturbed the pool, the first one in was always healed, but only the first one, not the second. Jesus, seeing a man who was lame from his mother's womb, said to him, "Wilt thou be made whole?" John 5:6. The impotent man answered him, "Sir, I have no man, when the water is troubled, to put me into the pool, but while I am coming, another steppeth down before me." John 5:7. Jesus saith unto him, "Rise, take up thy bed, and walk." John 5:8. And immediately the man was made whole, took up his bed, and walked. And on the same day was the Sabbath. John 5:9. You read this story and think some strange man with miraculous power suddenly said to the lame man, "Rise and walk." I cannot repeat too often that the story, even when it introduces numberless individualities, takes place within the mind of the individual man. The pool is your consciousness. The angel is an idea called the messenger of God. Consciousness, being God, when you have an idea, you are entertaining an angel. The minute you are conscious of a desire, your pool has been disturbed. Desire disturbs the mind of man. To want something is to be disturbed. The very moment you have an ambition or a clearly defined objective, the pool has been disturbed by the angel, which was the desire. You are told that the first one into the disturbed pool is always healed. My closest companions in this world, my wife and my little girl, are to me when I address them second. I must speak to my wife as "you are." I must speak to anyone, no matter how close they are, as "you are." And after that, the third person. He is there. There is only one person in this world with whom I can use the first person present, and that is self. I am can be said only of myself. It cannot be said of another. Therefore, when I am conscious of some desire that I want to be, but seemingly am not, the pool is disturbed. Who can get into that pool before me? I alone possess the power of the first person. I am that which I want to be. Unless I believe I am what I want to be, I remain as I formerly was and die in that limitation. These are the two outlooks. You are now what your senses would deny. Are you bold enough to assume that you are already that which you want to be? If you dare assume you are already that which your reason and your senses now deny, then you are in the pool, and unaided by a man, you too will rise, take up your couch, and walk. You are told it happened on the Sabbath.